Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn daily energy for Thursday, October 28th. And this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take what does. If it does not, leave what does not. Also, you have the power to change my life for the better just by liking, subscribing, and watching my videos all the way through. I greatly appreciate any and all of your support. All right, so we're going to start off. I felt like using one of these for an overall energy for today. I like this one right here. We have modify. All right, so modify. Making changes. Which I think that the readings lately have been that maybe things aren't going to go the way that you think that they're going to go, so they have to be modified to a different way. Changing things up. All right. Modify your plans. All right, right in the middle here we have the Queen of Pentacles, so I feel like that represents Capricorn. What's crossing you? The King of Swords. Okay, so that could represent overthinking. It could represent a King of Swords, an air sign that is crossing you, that you're having, some difficulties with. Yeah, Nine of Swords. So that's kind of like that's the environment right now, is that you're stressing and you're worrying. All right, over here in the past we have the Devil. Future, immediate future, we have the Star. 3 to 6 months, we have the Six of Swords. This is the foundation of the situation. This is the environment. This is the strengths, your strengths, thoughts and concerns, and then the outcome. All right. I'm kind of feeling two different things. It's either you're overthinking something, okay? There's Gertrude. There's a situation that you're overthinking, that you're overprocessing it. You're not helping the situation by overthinking about it. Okay, because the King of Swords is somebody who is a thinker. He processes things, he thinks about things before he makes a move. But I also feel like it can represent, overthinking something. And that's becoming toxic for you because you keep overthinking situations. And that I feel like maybe you're worried about what other people are thinking about a situation, and maybe that's affecting you, and maybe that's stopping you from doing things. But I feel like you need to listen to your inner voice and go with what you feel instead of worrying about what other people are thinking. And then in the outcome, we have the Tower, and that's about tearing something down, but then it's about rebuilding something. So maybe it's tearing down that overthinking about situations and just letting things happen. Because that's what will bring calmer waters, because this is the next 3 to 6 months. So, and this is Six of Swords is about moving on from something. It's about going to calmer waters. It's about feeling more calm about things because you're not overthinking it. Now, the other situation could be here is that there is a King of Wands, somebody that's very, maybe controlling, somebody that is manipulative, somebody that is plays mind games, and that person is crossing you, and this is stressing you. And I feel like maybe this is a toxic relationship. Maybe this person keeps coming back into your life. Maybe this person just doesn't seem to want to let you go. Maybe this person just keeps connecting with you. And the thing with that is that if you open that door and you communicate with that person and you let that person in, then that's what they're going to do, is they're going to keep coming back into your life. They're going to keep testing you. They're going to keep coming in. They're going to make false promises, and then they're going to leave, and they're going to break those promises, and it's going to be this cycle of disappointment for you. Sorry. So it's going to keep being this cycle of disappointment for you if you keep opening up that door and you keep letting them in. You could feel this connection with this person. There may be a physical connection. Maybe the two of you, are very physically compatible and there's a lot of chemistry with that. But other than that, there's nothing else to this relationship. And maybe that's why you keep opening up this door, is because you have this physical connection, this amazing physical connection with this person. But I feel like it's kind of getting to the point where you're like, ugh, I need more than this, and I can't keep going back and forth with this. And I feel like you know the answer to this situation within, and you know what it is that you need to do to reach this happiness for you. And I feel like for some of you, it is about having that breakup with this King of Swords, like finally closing that door for the final time, because that brings you, calmer waters. We have the Six of Swords, which is moving on, and then these two cards are connected. So I feel like that represents, for some of you, it's about leaving this relationship for good. It's like you've had enough of this revolving door. You've had enough of this craziness. And you don't want to deal with that anymore. You don't want to deal with this anymore. And modify, modifying, maybe that's what it is, modifying this relationship. That maybe you were thinking that this was a long-term thing, and maybe that's what you've been trying to fight for, because you have this physical connection, you have some sort of connection with this person, but it's just not, it's not giving you, it's not fulfilling all of the different needs that you have within this relationship. And then also, if this is about overthinking situations and to the point where you're stressing about it, and it's just going to make the situation worse. If it's the first situation, that you have to modify that yeah, you can kind of process things, but then you have to let it go and see what happens. Either way, either situation, it's going to take some work for you to resolve what's going on here. Then we have the Three of Pentacles, we have the Three of Wands, and then we have the Five of Wands. This is something that you're struggling with, okay? This is something that you keep going back and forth with, whether it's that relationship, that person that you keep letting back in, or it's over the overthinking situation. It's something that you keep going back and forth with. But it's something that you're going to have to focus on, and it's something that you're going to have to work on. All right, yeah, the Lovers. So that's the Gemini card. That's the King of Swords right there. Six of Cups and Ace of Pentacles. Again, I feel like there is a strong physical connection between the two of you. I feel like this is a relationship that you've been in for a long time. I feel like this is maybe you were childhood friends, or maybe you've just been together for a very long time and you feel that connection with this person, but this person just is not able to commit at the same level that you are, or is able to satisfy, different areas of your life. Maybe this person just like pops in for a while and then they disappear. Whatever that is within this relationship, I do feel there is a strong physical connection between the two of you. And I feel like maybe that's, again, why you keep opening that door to that person, is because you've known each other for such a long time. I feel like you're going to, you're to the point where you're going to have that aha moment where you're like, okay, I have to move on from this. Ten of Cups, King of Wands, Eight of Wands, moving forward. I feel like for some of you, it's about moving away from this. I don't feel like this person's going to change. I feel like this person is going to stay the same. So it's either, do you want to keep dealing with this, or do you want to move away from this? And I feel like for this reading, it's about the person who wants to move away from it because they want their happiness. They want that connection with a person. They want that, they want a well-rounded relationship with a person. There could be a King of Wands that comes in that catches you by surprise, that helps you to move past this. Or it could be a fire sign that comes in that kind of catches you by surprise, or somebody that's very stable. There could be somebody new, a new attraction, a new person. And I feel like that person will help you to get through this, or it's just about, you know, you deciding that this is what you want to do. We have Two of Cups, we have Page of Wands, and we have the Emperor. I feel like maybe you reach out to this person and you say, okay, this is, you know, maybe there's this one last hurrah. It's like, okay, this is what I want. This is what I need. This is how this relationship has to go. Like, these are the things that I need. And if I feel like for some of you, it's like kind of laying down the law to this person and saying, okay, like this can't keep going on like this. Yes, we have this connection, but I need more than this. And you lay down the law and you're like, okay, it either goes like this or I'm walking away. You want to have this partnership. You want to have that connection. You want to have that stability. You want to have this partner, but I just don't know if this possible Gemini or King of Swords, or this, what this King of Swords, this represents to you, is going to be able to do that. This is an emotional situation for you. This is something that you will definitely be able to get past. And you're fighting for your happiness. You're fighting for that. I feel like, you know, you want to be happy. I feel like you haven't been happy. You haven't been fully happy in a long time. It's just been little bits and pieces here and there. And that's not enough to sustain you anymore. Maybe before it was okay, but I feel like you're to the point where you're like, I need more than that. We have Three of Cups again. We have Four of Wands. You know, your thoughts and concern are your happiness. You know, is that connection? Is that partnership? You know, is that... is having that commitment. Are you able to have that commitment with that person? But I feel like there may be somebody else coming in for some reason. Like this is the next 1 to 3 months, you know, up to the next 3 months. I feel like for some of you, there may be somebody else that's coming in for you. And then for the outcome, we have the Tower. But I feel like this Tower, either it's the rethinking, realize that you don't have to overthink things all the time and just let things happen, and when they happen you'll be able to deal with it, or it's that, you know, break up with this relationship. I feel like this brings you this Nine of Pentacles, which is that, oh, look at that. And then we have the Six of Wands, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Finding your happiness. I feel like you're going to be able to find the happiness, but you have to have that Tower moment where you tear something down, but then you rebuild it. Maybe for some of you, it's rebuilding this relationship with this person because you've laid down the law and you said, okay, this is how this has to go. Maybe that does work out for the two of you. It could also be that you walk away from it, you know, with that Tower card there. It could be that you walk away from it. And that finally brings you happiness, and it brings you that calmness, and it helps you to feel back to yourself. You know, our main card that we started out with was modify, changing something, okay? And then I don't think I did the Six of Swords here, and Nine of Swords, Eight of Cups, and the Chariot. So there's definitely something that you walk away. You're worried about walking away from this. You're worried about leaving it. But I do feel that there are some things that there's something that you have to walk away with it. These two cards, these two positions are connected together. This is the outcome in the next 3 to 6 months. So it is about, you know, you're worried about walking away from something, but it's almost like you're walking away from this, but then you're heading towards this. The Chariot is about forward movement. Even though you feel like you're walking away, you're really moving forward. And sometimes that's hard to see because I feel like you're in the midst of this, like you're questioning everything. Like you're, you have this Nine of Swords. You have two Nine of Swords twice. So there's a lot on your mind. There's a lot that you're going through. But I feel like you've come to the point where you're like, something's got to change, especially with this Emperor and this Page of Wands and this Two of Cups. It's about relationships. And it's like, do I want to have this type of relationship for the rest of my life? Is this what I want to go through? Is this what do I want to be in? And I feel like you're questioning that. But I feel like you're going to be able to make those decisions to where you have this Nine of Pentacles and you have this Six of Wands, okay? That happiness, that success, that victory, those rewards, and getting back to yourself, because I feel like you haven't been yourself. And there are some things that you have to modify. And that's never easy to do. Going through it, it's hard to see it, but then when you get past it and you look back, you're like, wow, I'm so glad I did that. Fool, have the courage to embrace change, take risks, and be adventurous. So that definitely describes this reading. It's, the Fool is taking those first steps, taking that chance, having that courage to embrace change. There's definitely some change coming in through here. Okay, there's definitely some change coming. Taking those risks and being adventurous and, fighting for your happiness. Fighting for you. Fighting for what you want. Having that aha moment. You'll be able to get through this, and I think you'll realize that you're a lot stronger than you thought you were. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.